Life has a way of teaching you a brutal lesson. Nobody is really your friend. Not the ones who cheer the loudest when you win. Not the ones who share your table. Not even the ones who swear, "I'll never leave you." Because when the storm hits, when the money dries up, when the applause fades into silence, you'll see the truth. Most of them were never friends. They were passengers enjoying the ride, feeding off your energy, your light, your fire. And the moment you stop fueling them, they disappear. There comes a breaking point in every life. The illusions collapse, the masks fall, the people you trusted most walk away, the ones you thought would protect you betray you, the ones who promised to stand by your side vanish as if they were never there at all. It's in those darkest hours, when you're flat on the floor, bills stacked high, your chest heavy with heartbreak at 2 a.m., and not a single soul you can call, that the truth cuts deepest. You were never surrounded by friends, only by people who needed something from you. The truth is, most people don't love you. They love what you give them. They admire your smile, but turn away from your tears. They praise your strength, but recoil at your weakness. What they really love is the version of you that entertains, supports, or benefits them. The moment you stop feeding that version, the moment you stop pouring yourself out for them, they vanish. And here's the part life doesn't prepare you for. Your darkest nights will show you this truth in full color. You'll realize many of the people who stood beside you weren't standing with you, they were only basking in your light. But then comes success, the rise. That moment when your hard work finally pays off, when your name begins to carry weight. And suddenly, the applause grows louder. The handshakes get firmer, the smiles wider. On the surface, it looks like celebration. But if you pay attention, really pay attention, you'll see it for what it often is. Not love, not loyalty, but calculation. People clap for access. They cheer for proximity. They stand near you, hoping your shine will rub off on them. And behind the claps, there's often something else. Silent envy, quiet comparisons, jealous whispers in their own minds. Why not me? Why not my turn? That's the hardest part to swallow. The very hands that clap for you in public may be sharpening knives in private, driven not by joy for you, but by competition with you. And this is why success can feel lonelier than failure, because now you can't tell who's clapping out of love and who's clapping just to stay close. Betrayal never comes from an enemy. An enemy doesn't have the power to break you because you never gave them your heart. Betrayal comes from the ones you loved, the ones you trusted with your secrets, the ones you defended when the whole world spoke against them. It comes from the same hands you once held in moments of weakness, now shoving you toward the edge. It's from the same mouths you once fed, now spitting venom and gossip when you're not in the room. The ones you called brother, sister, family, ironically, it is often they who write the script of your downfall. And when it happens, it shatters you. You lie awake at night replaying every memory, asking yourself, was I blind? Did I miss the signs? How could they do this to me? That's why betrayal cuts deeper than hate. It forces you to question not just them, but yourself. But here's what most people don't realize. Betrayal, as devastating as it feels, is not destruction. It's revelation. It's the universe ripping the mask off, pulling back the curtain, and showing you who was real and who was only pretending. Yes, it hurts. It feels like the ground beneath you has collapsed. But you have to understand, some people are not meant to walk your whole journey. They are not lifetimes. They are lessons. And those lessons, painful as they are what shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and far harder to fool the next time. So stop weeping over those who left. They didn't abandon you. They simply exposed themselves. Their exit was not your loss. It was your liberation. Stop chasing after the ones who betrayed you. Their betrayal wasn't the end of your story. It was the beginning of a new chapter. Their absence wasn't a loss. It was a clearing, a necessary space for growth. Stop pouring your soul into people who only loved what you could give them, not who you truly were. Every goodbye you've endured was never just rejection. It was guidance. Every betrayal wasn't destruction. It was redirection. Every lonely night you spent questioning yourself was preparation, molding you into someone stronger. Every season of silence wasn't empty. It was building a version of you that no storm, no heartbreak, no betrayal could ever break. And here is the truth you cannot escape. You entered this world alone, and one day you will leave it the same way. Between those two moments, the only thing that matters is the strength you build within yourself. You must become the kind of person who can walk alone and still move forward. The kind who can rise without applause. The kind who can remain unshaken when others abandon you. Build the version of you that doesn't beg for loyalty. The version that doesn't crumble under betrayal. The version that doesn't collapse under loneliness. The version that can look into the mirror and say with conviction, even if I walk alone, I am still enough. Because that version of you, the one who knows their worth independent of anyone else, is unstoppable. Stop expecting loyalty from people who only love the version of you that serve their needs. Stop calling everyone a friend. A true friend does not vanish when you fall, and they do not envy when you rise. So stop begging people to stay. Some exits are blessings disguised as heartbreak. If they walked away, it's because they were never meant to go where you're heading. And betrayal? Stop crying over it. Every knife in your back was pressure, was fuel, was a push forward. Don't curse those betrayals. Thank them. Because without them, you would have never discovered the strength of the person you are becoming. They revealed who they truly were. That wasn't your loss, it was your clarity. So stop wasting your soul on people who drain you dry. Your time, your energy, your peace, these are not cheap. They are priceless. Protect them like treasure. Understand this truth. No one is truly your friend, but that doesn't make you weak. It makes you unshakable. Because the moment you stop leaning on people, you start leaning on your purpose. The moment you stop chasing love, you begin building discipline. The moment you stop begging for loyalty, you start walking in your own power. So if you must walk alone, walk. If you must rise alone, rise. If you must heal alone, heal. Because the road you walk by yourself will take you to places no crowd could ever carry you. If these words stirred something in you, make a decision today. Cut off those who drain you. Stop running after those who left. Stop weeping over those who betrayed you. Choose yourself. Choose your peace. Choose your future. Because the very moment you decide to walk alone in strength, that's the moment your real life begins. And if this spoke to your heart, don't just read it, declare it. Write it boldly below. I choose my peace over fake friends. Because when you declare it, you're not just typing words. You're taking back your power. You're breaking chains. You're setting boundaries. You're choosing strength and peace over betrayal and pretense.